Hi, welcome to the channel. I'm John.
And I'm Shelby, and we are Camper Life Utah.
We live in this 27-foot bunkhouse fifth wheel
With 2 adults, 2 kids half-time, and 3 dogs. This is the first 10 upgrades to this RV.
All right, we're in our bedroom here, and right above us, as you just saw, is our MaxxAir fan. Admittedly, we didn't install this. It was a previous owner, and when we bought the RV, when we first looked at it, he made a point to point those out to us multiple times. He was very proud of them, and I had no idea, but they are really great. Yeah. They're really great, and I'm glad he bought the one that he did. It comes with a remote. It has a rain sensor. It has helped us clear the camper of bugs one time.
Yes.
It's very powerful. And there's another video, we'll put that right here, about clearing the camper with bugs, getting the bugs out of the camper that we had in one time. What do you have to say about it? What do you think what's the pros?
Well, there's no cons.
Right. No, other than it costs a few bucks. About 150
it's still
bucks
worth
a piece.
It.
Yeah.
With the amount of airflow you get through here and being able to leave it on when you're gone. If it rains, it closes for you. Like, it's just all pros, really.
Yeah, it's very powerful. I think it has 8 speeds, and it's running right now. I don't know if you can hear it, but it is running, as you can see above us. It is, and it has these buttons on here. Oh, and here's this kind of cool. When you turn it on, most of the time you have to crank these things. This on or off, it does that for you. So that's pretty cool. It's all kind of automatic, and that's exactly what it'll do when it rains. It just automatically just closes down, and you'll have a little red light up there. I'm pretty happy with it. I don't know that I would have made the upgrade or even known about the upgrade had it not been done for us, but I'm very thankful that our previous owner did this for us. Thank you. Would we do it again? Yes, we absolutely would do it again. I would probably pick this exact fan. The company MaxxAir has a bunch of different versions of it, different price ranges. They're available on Amazon. And would I do anything differently? I think I wouldn't. I think this is the fan I would pick.
You know what? Okay. There is one con.
Okay.
The remote is kind of janky.
The remote is it comes with a remote that's got an LCD screen on it, and if I could find it, it's usually sitting, it's usually sitting right here on that little mount, but I've taken it out and dropped it next to the bed, I think. But we don't use it. We just push the buttons on it, and which is a little challenge if you're not 6'4". So I can reach this one easy. Obviously she can't too, but the one in the main cabin is a little harder for her to reach.
Yeah.
The wooden spoon does the job. You hit the button, but it's easy to operate. All right, well, that's a MaxxAir fan. The link will be in the description. It's definitely a worthwhile upgrade.
Mm-hmm.
All right, next on the list is air filtration. We have this fan we bought on Amazon. It's a HEPA filter. They're all pretty simple. This one brings up air from inside here through a filter and out the top out of here. The instructions that came with this one were actually kind of confusing. It's got different modes like F2 and F1 and M1, and the instructions are terrible. So if I had to do it over again, and I probably will end up replacing this one, I will just get something that's probably a little more robust and has better instructions. All right, we installed these lithium iron phosphate batteries from EcoWorthy a few months back. They've been great. We went from we had 2 batteries in here that were deep cycle lead acid batteries, flooded lead acid batteries, and they were Interstate brand from Costco. They were about 90 bucks a piece. We took those out and replaced them with these. So those had, I think I did the calculations, about 92 to 100 amp hours each, of which we could use half. So we'll say 92 to 100 amp hours total. And each of these bad boys were about 500 bucks a piece, and they are 280 amp hours each. And they are lithium iron phosphate, which means we can use all the amp hours, all the way down to 0. We also have this smart shunt right here we can talk about in another video, that we can monitor from our phone. We can monitor the batteries from our phones pretty easily, and it protects the batteries. So these have been a great deal. They've given us a lot more, lot less fear of running out of power when we're out. Once we add solar to this, it's going to be a really nice system. I probably will add a couple more batteries at that point, and really have enough batteries to hopefully even maybe run AC off the batteries. We'll see. That needs a lot more components, but anyway, eco-worthy. And if I had to do it over again, I probably would still go this route. These are kind of the dumber batteries. They've got some, Big Beard and some of the other companies make really high-tech batteries that you won't need this with those new batteries, I think. But I like this. It got me, it's about $2 per amp hour on each of these batteries. So I think it's a pretty good deal compared to what I spent on the lead acid battery. So eco-worthy batteries. I'm pretty impressed with their with the product.
So I love this stool because it folds up and folds down. And we have stuff stored at the top of our cabinets that I cannot get to. So this is perfect for me. So this stool on this command hook was actually a really good upgrade. There's not a whole lot of space in RVs, and so cabinet space is pretty sacred. This was just sitting up against the bottom cabinets for a while, and it was just in the way. And this was the perfect little spot where nothing is really here other than shoes, and we won't be storing shoes in here for very long. But we just put this 7-pound command hook up, and it just fits this stool perfectly. Would we do this again? Absolutely. It's one command hook. It cost a couple of bucks, and it freed up space on the bottom cabinets, and I'm able to reach stuff, so 2 pluses.
All right, so here I am on top of the camper, and you can see here we've put on the Eternabond tape on a lot of the openings here. I bought a 50-foot length roll of it, and I did most of the elements on here on the camper that stick out of the camper, but I've got some other things I still need to do. I want to do the edges of the camper and then the front, the nose on this, but this stuff, you can see it conforms pretty good. It's still a little squishy. And it is a product for metal roofs, and people have been using it on RVs. I've seen it on some other channels. I would have to say that it works pretty well, but I can't say it hasn't been on here long enough for me to really know what the longevity of it is. I know that if I have to remove it, it's going to be a pain, but I think that's kind of the idea, is you don't remove it. So we'll see how this goes. I'll check back later as I experience whatever happens with this stuff, and we'll share more about it. But it seems like it's going to be a pretty good thing. I think it's definitely better than the stuff that was on there before. It'll last a lot longer. If I had to do it again, yes, I would do it again. Would I choose the same thing? I don't know that I wouldn't, because I don't know that there's any other product that competes with this stuff. I haven't seen anything out there that really does what this stuff says it does.
So we did these inserts. We found some wallpaper sheets at the dollar store, and we thought, let's give this a try. Let's do a DIY. We took this and flipped it around and put on these sheets of wallpaper. Now we had to use 2 different sheets. So there is like a seam, there's a line. And sometimes you can see it really well and it's like, doesn't look super great, and then other times in other lighting it's lovely. So would we do this again? Yeah, but we'd probably buy bigger sheets of wallpaper, not at the dollar store, just get wallpaper and have 1 full sheet. So yeah, it's a cute, fun upgrade. Adds personality. Here is another upgrade that we didn't do, but the previous owners did. They put in these LED lights. So saving energy obviously is a plus. Would we do this again? Yes, but we did talk about maybe sanding this a little bit to help diffuse the light, right?
Yeah.
So we're going to try that in the bathroom, I believe, and
Yeah.
see how it goes.
Yeah, we're just going to lightly sand the exterior of this plastic lens to see if it makes it a little more softer light.
These are definitely brighter. This is a warm light. These ones are cool. So yeah.
So we also did these inserts. These are Reflectix material. They're thin, they're reflective on both sides. And the point of these is to go into the windows. And to protect us from heat and cold. So in the hot summertime, right now in the summer, we get a drastic amount of sun from that side, and it heats this camper up. So this has managed to keep us about 5 degrees cooler on those times a day. And we just hold it in place by pulling the blinds down, and it fits right into the little groove in there. Works great. I made it myself with the tools I used were simple: a pair of scissors, the Reflectix. To get the corners right, these rounded corners, I found a pot or a plate that we had that was the right radius for this, and drew out the corners and just cut them out, fit them into place, and they work great. Easy to store. You can roll them up. You can stack them all the windows together and roll them up. Yeah, this works great. If I had to do it over again, I would probably stick to the same material. I actually did try a couple different versions of this Reflectix. I've got a roll of stuff that didn't work. Had a bunch of bubbles in it. I think it was bad quality control, but this has been great. And if we had to do it differently, or we're going to do something different, I don't know what it would be on this. This has been pretty spot on. If I had different kind of windows, I'd probably have to arrange it differently. But this stays in there really well and seals up the whole space. So I think we did a good job with that one. All right, so we did these TPMS sensors. There's two parts to these. There's one on each valve stem on the tires, on all 4 tires on the camper. And they talk to another device that's in the truck that lets it know what the temperature and pressure is of each tire. Important if you're going down the road, it'll alert you to know whether you've got a problem that you need to pull over before it becomes a bigger problem. Let me just walk you over to the truck and I'll show you what that looks like. All right, let's get in the truck and take a look here. So here's the device. It may be a little hard to see. I can see it pretty clearly. Shows me the tire pressure and temperature of each one. So you can see the ones on the sunny side are 73 degrees and the other side is a little bit cooler. I don't know if you can read that or not. It also has a solar panel up here to keep it charged. And it comes with this little pad right here that keeps it onto the dash. And didn't have to glue it down or anything, just set it on that pad and it stays there pretty good. But I do the TPMS sensor again. Absolutely I would. I don't know that I would use that system, but I don't know that I wouldn't. It's been working really well. But it was definitely one of the more cost-effective systems out there. And yeah, it's definitely you want it on your camper. All right, here we are in the bed. One of the things we upgraded in this camper was the mattress. It actually came with an upgraded mattress, but we had a bunch of nights in a row of not sleeping great, so we went to our storage unit from the house that I sold and grabbed my old mattress from my bedroom, and that's what we're sleeping on now. So it's nothing special. It's a good mattress, but I would highly recommend upgrading the mattress in your camper if you have one. If you're not getting good sleep at home or in your camper, get a good mattress. I'll link to a couple that we would try on Amazon if we were going to replace this one. But yeah, you have some good night's sleep on that old mattress.
It was the worst. It was honestly the worst. I was aching and I was not sleeping well.
Yeah, it wasn't great, and you got to have good night's sleep. So nothing really to look at here on this mattress, but it is Other than the cool pillows that lean forward so I can see the pillows you did. These cool fancy pillows that she likes to decorate with. They're very useful. But the mattress is, and anyway, it's nothing special, but it's just upgrade your mattress. We don't have any affiliate links to any mattresses, but just go check out some good mattresses if you're not getting good sleep.
Would we do this again? Absolutely. The mattresses that they put in RVs, I don't think are meant to be supportive or super comfortable. I think they're just there to kind of fit the bill.
A check box that the builder can put on.
So definitely would trade out the mattress for a better one every time.
Yeah, and if we stop getting good sleep in this one,
it's time to switch.
We'll go find another mattress somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's quite a range of prices of mattresses out there. And this one I think was, actually I think we got this one on an auction somewhere for like $150 or something. So, but it's a good mattress and it has good support. Oh, you're still here? How about like and subscribe?